day 5 of the road trip of the century. Today we leave from Poplar Bluff or Poplar Springs, Missouri. I still don't know for sure which one it is, but we're going to go over to Garden of the Gods in Illinois. Then we're going to go to Metropolis. We're going to take Superman's photo. And then at some point we should end up in Kentucky this evening. So we're going to ride around. We're going to see if we can find some more gas stations. I'm running the Z6 now. I've switched over to the Z6 with this old 50mm f2.8 enlarger lens that Cuban Rum sent me. I've got it kitted out with a setup that Aaron basically worked out earlier with one he had. And it actually works really well for a general photography lens. So that's what I'm going to rock for my stills camera. If I want something really wide, I just use the Z50. It's got this wide angle lens for video work. It works great for that, so I'm just going to run with that. But these two cameras will give me basically any photo I want today. So let's go. We just went through a little town called Dealstadt, and now we're in another town and we don't know what it is. Dealstadt was like 100 and something, or 203 people, or 181 or something. It wasn't many people. So we're pretty sure we're not still in that town, but we're trying to figure out what town we are in, and we don't know. We've looked around. There's a bunch of old buildings here, and we found like an old cool gas station building, got a photo of it. It's got that Nick Carver-esque, like this building here. Maybe we'll figure out what the name of this town is. Town Square's right over there. I see a big church and some town square buildings. We might just walk a block or so over and see. Huh? Drive? Okay. But yeah, this is a pretty cool little place. It's just out in the middle of nowhere. We're getting some photos, finally. We're still in Missouri. All right, I got that photo. I also got a photo of this church that's right behind the camera. Just the name on the sign was cool, so I just had to get a photo of it. Okay, so I just looked on the map. We're in Charleston, Missouri, Mississippi County of all the places. But yeah, that's where we are. Well, I found the photography studio. Hop's Heirloom Portrait Studio. Pretty neat. And then we have the 100F building. All the roads up here are like named letters. West Commercial. The ones in the town actually have names, but most of the rural town or rural roads. Oh, dude, the movie theater. I'm gonna go over and get a photo of this guy. This is too epic not to. I think Aaron spied it too. I like that. That was worth the stop. Charleston, Missouri. I have to think about it because we're so close to the Illinois border. We're just literally right down the road from the Ohio River and crossing over into Illinois. But yeah, this is why we're doing this road trip. Photos like this. This is just epic on its own scale. I'm gonna try it in black and white and in color, but I kind of like the color because it just gives it depth. What do you think? Here's something I do like about little towns is you can kind of read the history in the architecture a lot of times. Like right here, that building down on that end, you can see it's two constructions, two different color brickworks. The one on that side is marked W.C. Bryant, 1918. And it says the Lair Company down the bottom, but the building was built by W.C. Bryant, 1918. The new building on this end has a marker that says H.T. Bryant, 1935. Probably his son added on and basically consumed the whole block with their business at that point. And now it's who knows what. But yeah, you can kind of see the growth of the family business right there. It's kind of neat. So these little stars on the building here and here and here and one up here. Those stars are decorative washers. if you look closely, they have square nuts right in the center, and there's a rod threaded on it. What those are tie rods. They pass all the way through the building to the other side, where there'll be another set of these stars and a nut, and they're keeping the brick walls from bulging out and falling down. This is not unique to this one building. As you can see, they run all the way down it, and they're running them through the floor system between the first and second floor. But that's pretty common practice for them old 19th century buildings that make it into the early 20th century. The structure starts to buckle, and they actually just bolt it back together and hold it together with those tie rods. I see them everywhere. It's a little architectural lesson for you. All right, here's where we cross the river to go from Missouri to Illinois. Is this river. This crosses the mighty Mississippi. Yeah. I'm from Georgia. We don't say the S. This river is big, and it's the little one.
The other bridge is bigger.
Mm-hmm. That's where the two rivers meet, right down there. And this bridge is huge. Look how high they built it.
So they have to make a drawbridge and their boats can't get under it.
Yeah. I'm literally using my arms as a gimbal to absorb some of this shock.
There ain't no way to get down there. Look at this. Park entrance. Okay. So there's a park here.
Whatever was on that ramp is gone now. It washed away. That kind of looks like bathrooms and an observation deck.
I don't know. Go up and find out.
I think it's an observation deck. I'm gonna walk out here to the actual point. What you're seeing is over this way is the Ohio River, and over this way is the Mississippi River on this side of that tree. This is where they mix. This Ohio River has got some volume, buddy. It's moving. I wonder what that is. Kind of looks like a sundial or something. Proceeding on, okay. Lewis and Clark were here. Huh. So we just crossed on that bridge. See it right there? Yeah. That's the Mississippi. And that's the Ohio. And this is where they meet. It's kind of neat. I see all sorts of stuff floating down the river. There's all sorts of debris out there. A bunch of barges over here on Ohio. This is a huge body of water. I put my foot in the water where the Ohio and the Mississippi meet. I did it. Yeah, we're gonna cross next on this bridge right across here. Did we really just cross into Kentucky?
Yeah.
Ah, so we were in Illinois only at the Convergence Park. I didn't even know that.
But we'll be back in Illinois here in a minute.
Oh, okay.